And just like that, boys, we are back. Welcome to the Totally Blitz podcast. We are live and we are talking. Oh, shit. Actually, low key. I got to kind of. We're having technical difficulties on this side, but we are live talking the NFL season. We're breaking down shit. It's the first game of the season. What do you expect? We got the kickoff this week. We're talking both Thursday and Friday night games. Cowboys, Eagles, Chiefs, Chargers. As always, gonna like and subscribe. Comment how y'all feeling this night. Comment who y'all's picking for these weekday games. I'm Paul Picking-Winner, and I'm joined with.
You already know, man. It's your boy Kev, Waterboy Savoy. But if you watch the MMA podcast, you'll know I'm also known as Dirty Dan.
Oh,
But we're back out here, man. It's the NFL 2025 kickoff. Paul got the 25 jersey on. But the thing about it is, I checked the schedule. I've been doing so much checking who got the best defense, who got the best running backs, who are the best coaches. But it didn't hit me like, yo, bro, you should go check the schedule. All these motherfuckers scheduled the Cowboys and the Eagles. I saw that shit and I literally threw up a little bit.
see,
And then I forgot Micah Parsons is gone. So I'm like, oh yeah, yeah.
see, that's what I heard it because I honestly wasn't mad with the matchup because it's kind of similar to like 2, 3 years, maybe it was 3 years ago. Yeah, looking back 3 years ago when the Cowboys versus Tampa Bay, when the Bucks came off their Super Bowl win, and this is exactly the same thing. Eagles coming off a Super Bowl win and uh versus the Cowboys for opening game. And if I remember correctly, that was like a 31-28 shootout, like
It
Tom Brady
it
getting
was
over.
a good game.
Yeah,
It
so
was a good
I
game.
was expecting the same, but then the Parsons news hit. Parsons gets traded. Parsons is out of town, going to Green Bay. Kenny Clark is no slouch at defensive tackle. He's a solid guy, but still, you're not replacing Parsons. So like that happening was like, damn. The Eagles, when the Cowboys was already looking shaky to enter the season, and it is like their best player out the door.
Out the door for peanuts. I mean, they got a couple first round picks, I ain't gonna lie. But
Yeah,
peanuts.
the trade people roasting the trade. I don't think it's that bad. Kenny Clark is like a phenomenal defensive tackle, like a young defensive tackle that usually going to be there for a while. But and two first rounders, but you're not replacing Parsons, and that was already a weak point for your team was the defense because that just coming into this.
Gave up the fourth most rushing yards last year.
Yeah, that and running back. They didn't replace the running back coming into the season. They got Javonte Williams and a rookie out there with that.
Devontae Williams is crazy.
But they did overhaul the wide receivers. They did go out and get a George Pickens to crash out dummy himself. So should be a fun year to see how all this kind of unfolds in Jerry Jones' world.
Yeah, I mean, whatever happens, he's gonna feel like he was in the right, so it doesn't matter.
100%. He's been talking buku hot shit all off season too. On the other side though, the Eagles seem locked in as ever. Fucking Sirianni, they asked his ass. Oh, last year they booed y'all during, not last year, but like 4 or 5 years ago after they won the Super Bowl, they got booed at halftime by the Eagles fans on ceremony night. And then how
Really?
how do you expect how do you expect that to go down this year if y'all might not be winning and they start booing y'all on banner night? How would you feel? And he's literally like, I didn't even know it was banner night. And that's all
Nice.
he says. I'm like, oh fuck, like he's locked in, locked in. Jalen Hurts, Shaquan, big question. Can he repeat what he did without getting hurt after 500 touches? We'll see. But this is just 8.5 point favorite at home here are the Philadelphia Eagles for a reason.
I mean, this team lost. Can we talk about, do you have any written down about the additions and do you have any additions and niggas they lost type shit?
I know they got rid of CJ Garner. He's out of town, but he also got hurt too, so that doesn't really matter. And Darius Slay is now on the Washington Commanders, but I'm I'm a believer in Quinion Mitchell being a legit cornerback one. So like I wasn't too worried about the defensive changes for them because they've kind of shown that they have an elite defensive coordinator going on, and the offense
Oh,
with
your favorite defensive coordinator.
and the old man himself. Fuck him. I don't even hate on him because like Dolphins defense looked terrible after he left, and he's balled out with the Eagles.
It's like he was the one holding it together. That's what
Same
I was
with
thinking
Brian
the other day.
Flores. Look at Brian Flores up in Minnesota. Defense swarming over there. But no, other than that, I also like the offensive line has come back about the same as Saquon. Is all the weapons like I this is I have a hard time thinking there's going to be another team other than the Eagles on the NFC side. I know there's a lot of great teams over there, but the Eagles if the Eagles just do what they did last year, it's going to be kind of tough to stop what they did.
Okay. All right, departures. Josh Sweat, Milton Williams, Mackie Betton, Devontae, Paris Campbell, Fred Johnson, Darius Slay, James Bradbury. Dang, they just straight up released Darius Slay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they let him walk. He was getting old because he wanted some money.
Brandon Graham retired?
Yeah, his Super Bowl ring
Shit.
got up out of there.
Yes. But they did pick up some hitters. Like they got AJ Dillon on the low. They got Adoree Jackson,
Right, they
Patrick
got Nolan
Leonard,
Smith Jr.,
Cal.
Jalen Carter still holding it down, Zach Bond at the linebacker position, and then the
He just
safety
got paid.
Reed Blankenship and
Don't forget my white boy. Don't forget my white boy.
yeah, Reed and fucking the Cooper DeJean at the DBs plus Quinion Mitchell. I'm not Adoree Jackson's there. Like I'm not too worried about this team. O line still, but Lane Johnson, Cam Jurgens, like they're still old Jordan Mailata, all pro. Like Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, Jalen. This is the same team damn near with some different faces on defense, but I believe these guys are gonna fill in and keep pushing.
But when it comes to being the same team, is it like on some like they could really repeat type shit?
They can really what?
Repeat type shit?
I think so. I honestly have a tough, like my putting just pure analyst cap on. They're my pick. I think to just run it back, like and barring injuries, like if Saquon Barkley goes down because he did have 500 touches last year, or Jalen Hurts, so, just barring crazy injuries to certain positions, I think they should do it. They did. It's gonna be tough to stop the tush. The tush push is the most OP play in the game, and the fact that they run it the best. So every goal line situation, fourth and shorts, when that comes playoff time, this is. I just don't see how you're gonna beat this team.
Yeah, this team is. I'm mad at this game. Why couldn't it be the Eagles versus the Ravens?
Because the Ravens they got the Bills on like Sunday night, I believe. A
Man, one more
rematch of
time.
that AFC game. Like the schedule makers low key is cooking up some
They
fire.
they be cooking, and like they be knowing shit. Because remember when I was saying the same thing when it was the Lions versus the Chiefs, and I was like, bro, why the fuck the Lions here?
And
And I
I think
like the Lions.
odds are. I mean, odds weren't 8.5, but I think it was like 5 points for the Chiefs on that certain game. I mean, so we got NBC Peacock have 8.5. I feel like everyone kind of can tell by how we're talking about both these teams entering this game or the season altogether, where we're kind of leaning. It opened at 4.5, but since the news, the Eagles are now 8.5 point favorites. Who you locking in? Is there a shocker or is it just a we know?
Bro, I wouldn't pick the Cowboys if you paid me. Like somebody could have been like, "Hey, okay, bro, we got two bands for you right now. All you gotta do is pick the Cowboys on the podcast, so we can start fooling motherfuckers into thinking the Cowboys hot because we know you got
Plus
reach."
320. That's pretty big odds for an opening game.
I'm like, you got that, Brody. But it would be nice if the Cowboys came in with the offense explosive, doing their thing. I just think this Eagles defense is going to be relentless. Like, I really think they're going to come in here, play great defense, and run the fucking ball.
Cowboys run defense is gonna be even a Kenny Clark might suit up, but I'll be shocked. I think he's gonna be cheerleader for this game. And their D line was already it's gonna be short Parsons without anyone to kind of replace that. And yeah, Saquon Barkley going over 100 something yards, you can almost guarantee that. Saquon scoring a touchdown, you almost guarantee that. I will be hoping for the Cowboys offense though to make this shit fun. Because that's what it is.
Yeah,
Like, if Dak and them look terrible out there with no run game and he can't get on board with CD or his new weapon and Pickens, it could get real ugly. But they just paid that boy Jake Ferguson, the tight end, a bag like literally like 5 days ago. He just got a crazy 4 year extension bag. So I do expect the offense to maybe make this game at least exciting. 8.5 points is a lot. I'm rocking with the Eagles, but I think the Cowboys keep it within the touchdown here.
I don't know, bro. I feel like
Even
this
if it's
game
on
is
some
gonna.
late game bullshit where like they score some like two touchdowns in the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes. I think the Cowboys are just gonna start airing that bitch out. So you Dak Prescott fantasy owners, y'all are gonna have a great day. I think they're gonna have to start airing this bitch out when they're down 24-10. Like when they're gonna 24-10 and they just like damn, we just gotta start throwing it. Next thing you know,
New coach for the Cowboys too. This is the Shoemaker or was it the Schottenheimer fucking era.
I'm not, I just know I forgot Mike McCarthy was the coach. That's how bad Mike McCarthy was. I forgot he was the coach for the Cowboys last year.
Out of there now. New
Yeah.
era, new sheriff in town.
And I mean, I don't know how I knew he was the defensive coordinator for this.
Yeah, he was.
And they was like, we got to now. This is a question to see if he could. That's why I'm scared about this offense. 'Cause I'm like, bro, we haven't seen him call no plays. I ain't seen him call no plays, no offense.
Then we got we had the NFC game, and now we got the AFC game Friday in Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil game. Chiefs taking on the Chargers. This is gonna be on YouTube, so I know all the
It was
boots
on YouTube last year.
are hating. I did hate all this shit, boy. I'm not gonna lie, but Chiefs coming, another Super Bowl team. But this is a team that probably wants to forget about their Super Bowl trip last year, unlike the
Back.
Eagles. First look on the legitimate Chiefs team here. How do they coming into it this year? Travis Kelsey, another year older. Rasheed Rice will be suspended, so Kadarius Toney will be wide receiver one for at least the first like 4 6 weeks. I can't remember the exact suspension on that. Isaiah Pacheco, we know what he's got in him. Maybe he'll be 1,000 yard rusher this season. On the other side, the Chargers are year two at Harbaugh. They go out there and draft Omarion Hampton in like the first or second round. I believe it was second round. A legitimate running back run in the NFL. That defense was looking pretty good under Harbaugh last year. This is gonna I personally believe this is gonna be a closer matchup this year around, and that whole division all together is gonna be close. The Broncos were a very talented team last year. The Chiefs, the Chargers. That division is gonna be a little bit tough this year.
Oh yeah, I think the whole West is gonna be a problem.
And we get
Well,
we get
not
to
the West,
open
the
up on
AFC.
Friday night with this, one of the marquee games.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm petty because like the every time I remember the Brazil game from last year, I remember how the Badman boys was slipping all over the place. So I'm
Terrible,
like,
terrible
I,
field.
I know they got that bitch fixed this year. They not going through that again. But yeah, this is gonna be a good game. I think the Chargers under Harbaugh, like you said, they've been coming ready to ball. They were the stingiest defense last year. I think they were the highest the highest scoring defense or something like that last year or something like that. They was getting the turnovers and taking the bitches to the end zone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like to see this team get better, see this team go. And then the Chiefs, I haven't seen them lose a fucking opening game in a minute.
I mean,
They come ready to ball.
last year I do remember that people were mad about the refs towards the end because remember, they're like left tackle kept like false
Yeah,
starting, like
one thousand
way
percent.
off that motherfucker.
And the game ended up ending with the Mark Andrews foot being out. Or
Yes.
not Mark Andrews, the other Isaiah Likely.
Yeah, his ass is still the starting right tackle, Jawan Taylor, some shit.
We'll see. I don't know. Do you think Justin Herbert and them boys, that's offense got everything figured out?
I kind of like the Herb train to kind of like. I like the Chargers to make a real solid push towards the playoffs this year. Like they're gonna play smart football, tough football. It's tough though in the first week of the game because my gut wants me to go with experienced teams that aren't gonna be shaken in the moment. Not saying that Herbert and them boys will, but like you got a rookie running back. Y'all probably. I think they also signed like 9G the during the
Yeah,
off
Doug
season.
Harris.
So it's like they're probably gonna they all teams love, even though the rookie's better, they're gonna respect the veteran for at least the first week or two, and slowly the rookie takes over by like week 4. And I just don't think Najee Harris is, if that's who they're gonna be good being the ball towards, is gonna be the thing. Like Keenan Allen might be taking snaps still for them boys, and they just signed him a couple weeks ago. Uh, I'm gonna rock with the more experienced team in the Chiefs, but I do think as a whole season, the Chargers are gonna be a team towards it. Like it's just they're playing a more experienced team week 1 in the Chiefs. Like I think come week 2, 3, 4, 5, like the Chiefs are gonna be a legitimate team.
No,
Not
I
Chiefs,
think I like.
the Chargers. The Chargers are gonna be a legitimate team. They just happened to play a team like the Chiefs week 1.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs coming off of ass whooping, and also like as long a season as they had last year, like that season was long. Like there was so much injury, so much shit going on, so much devil black magic to win close games. Like I think this team's coming in ready after having a nice relaxing summer, and they're coming in ready. So I got the Chiefs too. And this is weird. I don't think we usually agree on these games.
And I will say also, like, think about Andy Reid and Paxton Hall. All them boys, they're watching. They're probably showing the clips of that Super Bowl over and over throughout this whole fucking night. They can't wait for the first game back to show the world, like, hey, that shit's behind us. Like, so that's why I'm picking this team too. We're both, yeah. I don't think we normally pick the same team for these primetime
Yeah,
games.
we this is not normal. I don't think last year we picked either one.
I low key maybe would have picked those Cowboys if Parsons wasn't Gonzo. So that probably would have been different. But yeah, no, this is really good. Honestly, we got Peacock and YouTube. We made it to the future, baby. That's where you'll be watching your opening game and your Friday game.
Mhm. No, that's fact. I mean, that's tough, but let me know before we go, bro. Let me know what's your fantasy locker room looking like right now? Who in your locker room?
Um,
What's your favorite
so
squad right now?
I will say this one just for you personally. That I had a number one pick in my work one, 10 people, no, 12 man,
Oh, Jay texted me about that.
big B John Mustard, man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Oh, Jay texted me saying that somebody picked Drake London number one in his fucking.
Oh no. I took B John number one. People tell me to take
Yes,
Jamar Chase.
sir.
Not
Yes,
me, not this
sir.
guy. Big B John.
I'm telling you, bro, we got a decent online now. We got a little
But I
online blocker.
I did get a lot of late picks, and anytime I had like the number 10 pick or number 11 pick with my other ones, Gentry was on the board, and I took Alshon Gentry rookie on the Raiders every single time. I got a couple eight chance. Xavier Worthy was a wide receiver I kept targeting in like the fourth, fifth round just because he's going to get wide receiver in one volume for the first 6 weeks with Rushy Rice out of there. Um, Ollie Gordon was like my late draft pick. He's the backup for the Dolphins at running back, just because I don't believe Achane with his frame and build and speed, like his type of skill set, isn't sustainable for 16 weeks. There's gonna be Ollie Gordon time, and when you're in the running back one because of injury, instead of going to try to fight for him on the waiver, might as well stash him on your bench for whenever that does happen. It's like, oh, I got to immediately top 5 running back to play this week in fantasy football. So I got Ollie Gordon and a lot of my like 15th round, 16th round type of picks because he's been balling in preseason. So also that's also just for everybody out there. There's no Ollie Gordon's rookie uh, out of fucking Oklahoma State is going to come in just like Achane did as a rookie in the Dolphins running back room. Like, it's going to be similar.
Was balling. But yeah, I'm trying to pull my fucking team up right now. But all right, there it goes. But yeah, my team was funny because I feel like the last 3 years I've picked Jameer Gibbs, and every year it's been like a great pick. So like I seen him, I had like the fourth or fifth pick. I seen him and I said, fuck it. Dave
Yeah,
Montgomery's
no,
only getting older.
that is
Gotta
100%.
do it.
We're in one league, and it was like, yo, at 4, if Gibbs is still there, I'm taking him. And
Nice.
he got taken at 3. But the craziest thing I've seen was Jamar Chase go 5th.
Whoa,
That shit
really?
never happened. You can't mock that. That's why people are like, oh, you need to do mock drafts. I'm like, I can't mock some of the shit that my dumbass friends do. And it'd be like, Bucky Irving going 4th overall. Like, you can't mock that. you can't take into account that there's gonna be 4 Buccaneer dumbass fans in this one chat because everybody's 813 in this bitch. So like
Crazy.
Bucky ever going fourth overall and Jamar Chase going fifth right after him, something you can't just you can't mock that.
Crazy. Yeah, my Jamar Chase went second immediately.
He's go 1 or 2. That's why I want to B John. It was like I took B John and then immediately the person after me immediately like
Actually,
there was 2 seconds on the clock. Fucking all he took is
I actually think somebody actually picked a stupid ass number one pick. I don't think. Because I remember the year I made fun of everybody for this dude for picking Travis Kelce number one. Shit ended up winning the league. That shit was so funny. And then he texted the chat Thompson, huh? Travis Kelce number one.
that and other person I'm kind of tied to at a hip and almost is like Tetora McMillan, the rookie wide receiver for the Panthers, wide receiver one,
Mhm.
tied to a hip to him because then I have him in like 4 out of my 5 leagues, and he's like wide receiver one for me in like 4 of those 5 leagues.
God damn.
So if he don't ball out for me, it could be a problem. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be sweating throughout this season.
Okay, okay. So yeah, I'm number one in my league. I got a decent lineup. I got a decent little squad. If I were to go over my squad, it goes I got Justin Herbert, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tony Pollard, T. Higgins, Cortland Sutton, Brock Bowers, Cooper Kupp, the Texans defense, and Jesse Bates. So like I got a decent little lineup,
Tony
a decent
Pollard's
little
gonna ball
lineup.
out for you for the early half of the season while Ty G Spears deals with his injury. And I just think Will Levis was their quarterback last year. And like Calvin really could put up 1,000 yards. So Tony Pollard almost put up 1,000 yards. And like I don't care what y'all grade Cam Ward. I'm high on him personally. I don't know why.
Huh.
But I think we saw the lowest of them in the past. Whereas there's nothing but up now that Will Levis is not their quarterback.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm mad that the Patriots aren't playing this weekend because I would have loved to talk about Mike Vrabel being coach and shit. But we'll see y'all on the next episode to talk that shit.
Keep it, stay tuned. We'll be back. But as always, appreciate y'all for watching along, watching live for some of y'all. Throw down a like and comment if you ran it through and subscribe. I'm Paul Pickle Winner. That's that boy Kev, Waterboy, Dirty Dan, Savoy. And if y'all did